We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button. And here we are with SENS Stock, Muln Automotive Inc. completing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area and breaking through key support levels and breaking out of this channel, continuing to struggle to break through resistance levels and coming back down to hit new support levels that we talked about in previous videos, close to 50 cents. We really need to talk about what's going on here. What are the next supports and resistance that I'm watching? But while SENS stock continued to go lower, Tesla was going up, and our Tesla bot since 12 p.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, call options went up 100% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected to our 42 vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And this is not financial advice, just my opinion and perspective alone. Volatility is here to stay, and within this volatility, to be able to maximize, having an edge and clarity over the charts makes all the difference. So here we are with SENS stock, having that full transition, breaking out of that channel. As I stated, it was rejecting up here, having trouble to stay above this. It broke through it, and if it did break through those key levels of support, 50 was the next area, 50 cents. We need to break down what our inflow versus outflow is showing and 42 vision. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And as you see popping up here on the screen, these are some of the home runs I managed to find this week alone. While not guaranteed to be this way every single time, we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. AAOI was the home run of the day. SQFT gave jumps of 5 to 10%. CLEU gave jumps of 10 to 20% plus. But the home run of the day was spectacular, and we caught this one in the pre-market, pulling downwards towards the bell, hit a dip area on 42 vision. The inflows crossed here on AAOI, got that bull indicator, full strength on 42 vision, continue to stay above the midpoint, full strength here on 42 vision continuing, and it gave a highest point of 30% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with 42 vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So here we are with SENS stock, Muln Automotive Inc. in a dip area, and as we look at it here based off 42 vision, we've hit dip areas about 3 times. Now every single time we hit these dip areas, there tends to be reversals. Some are stronger and some are weaker, and right now this one is just forming. We need to see how strong could it be if it starts to bounce from here, or is it going to react like it did previously where it continued to go lower and those reversals were pretty weak, right? We need to talk about this. This is super important, and today's volume was pretty high, right? Near the average 10-day volume, but a lot of it was to the downside, right? So we're going to see what our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow is showing within the volatility, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to our SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And I'm going to pull up in today's video the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. For those interested, slots are now open. The link is down below in the description once again to the 42 vision indicator. So here we are with a bear indicator, but these outflows are still dominating. Even though we went from red to green, right? We're still being dominated here by the midpoint, right? And a bear indicator popped up today in the pre-market at 54 cents. The key support level was right here at 52. You could see how it fought there, trying to level off, and that's when it broke down even further and extreme weakness popped up in the white with red borders, right? A complete transition from 42 vision going to go ahead and go lower. The bear indicator popped up, and then the outflows continue to dominate on the 30-minute, and we've hit a dip area here of white with red borders. Now, if I go ahead and zoom into the 15-minute, you'll see within the volatility how it tried to stay above the outflows, and it actually crossed, right? So here it is. It was trying to fight to stay above it. Full transition again from the rip to the dip. The bull and bear indicators are there as extra layers of confirmation. You could see that bear indicator. Outflows crossed right at the bell, and they dominated all day here on the 15-minute, and you could see that pure weakness here on the chart, but it's trying to find support at 50 cents, which is what I've talked about in my previous videos. Every single time I've referred to this channel here, if it broke below it, it would actually be 50 cents. If we could break above and find support and set up for the next bull run, 65 cents, 60 cents were the resistance levels, right? We've been talking about this all week long, and here we are. So the outflows are dominating on the 15-minute and on the 30-minute, and there's some key things I'll be watching. The first thing is, obviously, we want this bear indicator on the 30-minute to get canceled. We want this to stay above 50 cents, and if that gets broken through, we could possibly see newer lows, because this is already a new 52-week low we have not seen, 50 cents, and the next one is the 45-cent range as support, right? So we're going to be watching that very carefully, and the first thing I'm watching here is for this bear indicator to possibly get canceled out by a bull indicator in the 30-minute, and we want these inflows to pick back up. They're really close, right? They're green right now. They just need to cross back up so it could start reflecting in the chart. If you go ahead and look back here, August 31st, when those inflows crossed and they pulled upwards, things actually got moving here under a bull indicator, full transition on 42 vision from 62 cents all the way up to 74. And this run right here, we talked about it multiple times in our videos as it was happening. If these inflows did not pick up and cross back up and stay below, eventually it could bring things down, and you got that bear indicator. And what happened? Outflows have been dominating. They never got crossed, and when things started to fall here, it fell even further away from the midpoint. Now it came back up. It's green right now, but we need it to cross on the 30-minute so it could start reflecting in the charts like it did back here on August 31st. Not guaranteed to act exactly the same, but something to watch and actually go off of, right? But when you zoom back into the 15-minute, we're under the midpoint here. I definitely want to see this chart coming back up, breaking through the midpoint with strength, and the first resistance level, which was our previous support, is 52 cents, and then above that is 54, and getting back up towards the rejection point of 58 cents. These are the key levels to the upside, and if that's accomplished, then we can start talking about 60, 65, and then go off of the history of the chart to higher levels. But we need this bear indicator to get canceled. I'm going to be watching these transitions from this dip area. If we can go back up from red with green borders to dark green and eventually hit those bright green bars in strength, get a bull indicator and cross back above the midpoint, or at least get closer to it so it could start showing some strength based off the 15-minute here, and it can roll then into the 30-minute, which is what I'm watching for this to cross and start actually having strength in the overall picture of this chart. Because when you go ahead and zoom out even further to the 1 hour, you could see that we're really close here, but it has not crossed, right? It came back up after such a big pullback and things pulling away. That bear indicator, it got a bull indicator here yesterday. It did not have enough strength, quickly got rejected today in the pre-market, and the inflows are right there, right? So that's the one thing holding up this stock from collapsing even further. Now, if this outflow starts to pick up again and pull back down, well then the 15-minute, the 30-minute are nowhere near the midpoint. They're pulling away, and the 1 hour is having the same effect it had last time this happened, which it dropped nearly from 65 all the way down to 52. So I'm watching the bigger picture, but I'm more concerned about the 30-minute starting to pick up momentum here. These inflows need to cross, cancel the bear indicator, And within the volatility, I'm watching the 15-minute. And if you want to zoom into even more volatile situation, the 5-minute. But you could see here why the stock is continuing to go lower. The outflows dominated all day here on the 5-minute and got crossed right where this bear indicator happened, a little bit before it, right up here at 55 cents. You could see it there. And going into today, it fought, but it struggled to come back up. So I'm watching these key levels here with the inflows versus outflow, the bull and bear indicators. And I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Do you think this is the floor here, or could it go lower? Or is it going to start to pick up strength here going into next week? As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.